Hello and welcome to a brand new save on Football Manager 22. Today we're going to be starting Homegrown Heroes, which is a save where we are choosing the club Athletic Club Bilbao, who are well known for their policy of only signing Basque players, and we're going to be developing them, hopefully into a Champions League winning side. In terms of their history, Athletic Club Bilbao have won 8 Spanish La Liga titles. They've won 24 Spanish Cups and 2 Spanish Super Cups. They've never had any success in Europe, and we're going to try and change that today. Well, not today, in this series eventually. If we take a look at the club background, you can read this right now, but basically they've had a new stadium built recently. They haven't won the league in a while. They finished runners up twice in the Europa League, so hopefully we can go one step better at some point. We have quite a solid squad available to us. We are predicted, I believe, seventh in the league, but we do have quite a few Asian players in terms of 27 and up. We probably will not be able to win the league whilst any of these guys are still active, and we're going to be relying on some good youth intakes and maybe some good transfers of 16-year-old Spanish players, because I'm not sure if you know, but we are able to sign 16-year-old Spanish players. Apart from that, they all have to be Basque. If you look at our transfers here, they are there's not a lot of players, and that's because they're all Spanish Basque players unless they are 16 years old, and then all Spanish players will show up here. If we take a look over at the squad depth, we do have quite a few good centre backs, so I'm feeling a three at the back formation will be best for us. We have a very good left wing back in Yuri. I think his surname is Bericheche or something like that. We have Andekapa as well as another good right wing back, and then I'm guessing probably two midfielders we'll go with. We do have quite good depth in midfield, and then not really much options up front. And we have good wingers either side, so probably something like a 5-2-3 or 3-4-3, whichever way you want to look at it. Anyway, we have Atleti Madrid to start the season with, which is going to be a very tough game. Well, they're one of the top three sides in Spain. We have a few friendlies up until then, so we will play them off camera and skip ahead to the game against Atletico Madrid. Welcome back. We have played through the whole of preseason, and you can see that we've actually made 2 signings here as well. I'll talk through those in just a little bit. The one game that's happened so far was a 0-0 between Sevilla and Cadiz, which is, you know, not the most fun thing ever to see. This is a team that I think we're going to be going with for the start of the season. Yeah, but the main part which I'm a bit worried about is Villalibre up front. He's not the best, but we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't go great, we've got Raul Garcia who can go up front. Also, we can play Naki Williams up front, and we can play Nico Serrano at right wing. They look to be our two main options. In terms of the three centre backs, that's nailed on. I think there is another good centre back that I'm blanking on. Yeah, Inigo Martinez. He will obviously come in once he is back from injury. I'm not sure who he'll replace. I think these two are quite young, so I do want to give them as much game time as possible. Uriah's a bit older, but he's a very good. He's actually only 26, so he's not too much older. Um, but I think left centre back is where I'll play Inigo Martinez because he's left-footed and he's actually the only one that's preferred foot. He's the only one that's left-footed, and he has some very good stats for the game engine, it seems anyway. But yeah, that's the team that we will be playing in the first match. Obviously Yuri Berichiche, I think his name is, and Antakapa will come in, playing a tiki-taka tactical style. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the transfers. I told you guys that I made 2 transfers. This guy I didn't sign. He's leaving anyway. He's not coming in, he's going out. So yeah. The 2 transfers that we made was Marcos and Iban. They're both 16-year-old players. Marcos from Guillon. What's their team name actually? I'm actually blanking. Is it Sporting Guillon? I don't know. It's not showing. But yeah, this is the guy that we signed. He's got 4-star potential, it's saying right now. When I actually put the bid in, it said 3 to 5 star, so I thought let's take a gamble on him. He's 500k, his value is predicted to be more than that right now anyway. We've got him in the under 19s. I think I might move him up to the C team potentially as well, just to give him a bit more playing time. But I think he could be something good for us. He's got good finishing stats. We don't play a poacher. I think we play a complete forward. in our current formation, which he's not the best at, as you can see, because some of these stats down here, but we could also play a advanced forward or a pressing forward, which he does have three good stats here that stand out to me. You'd want his decisions to be a bit better as well. Um, and probably his composure too. But he's very young at 16 years old, so he's got plenty of room to grow. And if he develops into a starter, it's only 500k. I'm sure we can sell him on for more than that. The other player we signed was Iban. He was suggested to me from the free agents list. 4.8 to 9.8 million pounds, so that's quite a bit of profit. 1.5 star current ability, 5 star potential. I have moved him to the C team, I thought, but it's not doing it. It still says under 19s. That's really weird. But yeah, as a left winger, looks like he has some potential. If he gets up to 2.5 star, 2 star, 2.5 star, I'll give him some game time. Probably won't be this season though. He's only 15 years old. I think we do play an advanced playmaker on that side in the team. That's just because obviously Munang I want to be more narrow. He doesn't really have the passing to play there, compared to what you'd hope from a playmaker. But good flair, good off the ball, good work rate, good technique. You know, he's got the basics to develop into a good player. And yeah, because I haven't even spent any money, we do still have our 20 million budget, but there's nobody that I really can afford that I want to sign. I've signed a bunch of scouts. I actually have one more space for a scout and two more space for coaches, so I will try and get them in. I don't think I have any more staff that are still being talked about. Um, but yeah, apart from that, we can actually go into our first game, which is against Atletico Madrid. Um, we are one of the later kickoffs. As you can see, everyone else here is already like latest score. They've already started. We predicted eighth. Atletico Madrid are predicted second, so it should be a tough game. They're predicted to play five at the back with a holding midfielder as well. I am going to go nets matched only and switch mentality to cautious. I think that will be more beneficial. And do we want to play Inaki up front so we can play a bit more on the counter? I think that might be smart. Who can we play over here at right wing instead of Inaki? We can play Nico Williams, Inaki's brother. Let's do that for this game. I don't know what there's Villa. That's where he's gone. Villa Libre. So he'll probably play against the smaller teams up front. Um, yeah, I think that's what we'll go for this first match. It's going to be a very tough first game. Not so sure how well it will go to start with, but we literally have to replace Nico Williams with that dude. Okay, that's really weird. How it wouldn't let me replace him with anyone else. It looks to be a five at the back formation for Atletico Madrid with Kieran Trippier right back, a back three of Savic, Jimenez, and Felipe. I'm not sure who the left back is there. Maybe Carrasco, but they might actually be playing a four at the back with one of the centre backs at left back. I'm not sure if I have a look once we start. Here we go. Here's our 5-2-3 or 3-4-3 formation, and Atletico Madrid are playing. Yeah, they're playing a five. Yeah, Carrasco is at left wing back, and then a very narrow formation. So if we try and play wide, maybe that will help us. I might actually switch that to attack very wide, and I do need to sort out all of this. So we actually have the first highlight of the game, which is promising. I thought we were going to get countered right there, but Nico Williams on the ball. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how this team play, and let's see if we can pay attention more to the tactic rather than result. But saying that, Nico Williams has just gone and got a lovely header there with DeMarcus whipping it in, and he's staking a claim to be starting now. Nico Williams, he was heavily involved in that move there. He's not the best player on the pitch by far. He's actually the worst player on the pitch in terms of our team, but he's got himself some space, pulled away from whoever this guy is over here. I think it's probably Felipe. And he stuck the header right into the box. Jimenez actually, it looks like. The annoying thing with playing a bit later than everyone else is it does say everyone is on 0 games played, so we have to keep an eye on here. Real San Sebastian are our main rivals in the Basque region, so when we're looking at signing players, we're going to be looking at signing a lot of people from Real San Sebastian. I think Alaves as well are a Basque team, so those guys are the main places where we'll be able to sign players from, as well as 16-year-old Spanish players or other Basque players who have left, like Griezmann, Laporte, and Herrera, for example. But we're not playing too badly. It's very even, actually, so far, which is good to see. We are at home, but Atletico Madrid are still the favourites. I am happy with how we've done so far. I'm not going to make any changes. I think, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm guessing we have 5 substitutions. I'm not 100% sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if we had 5. Obviously, we can see if it lets us make 4 subs when it comes to the time. But we have another highlight here, playing it round the back. Unai Nunez, who was involved in the first goal, up to Muniain. You can see he's dropping in that sort of inside forward position, but more of a playmaking role, which is what I wanted, as he's actually right out wide now. It's not Yuri Bericic, it's Alex Berenguer, I think it is, and we look like we've won a penalty there. I think he's going to give it a free kick though, but it's very close to being a penalty. Let's have a look. Yeah, no penalty. It's going to be a free kick. We've got another highlight here, Vesendor into Sanchez. Is it Sanchez or is it Sansei? I don't know. Maybe someone let me know the pronunciation if possible. Good save from Oblak, who is obviously one of the best keepers in the world. We've won the ball back again with our very compact defending, which I love to see, and then the players all spread out as soon as we win the ball back. It does leave us open if we're to lose the ball in our defensive third here, but as long as we can do stuff like this, the markers look like he might have been offside there, but we're going to carry on. Nico Williams has been fouled, and that's got to be not a penalty, a red card, surely. Yeah, Rodrigo de Paul is sent off for Atletico Madrid. We're going to look at some substitution. We're going to try bring on some of these guys that are pleased in terms of body language. So Raul Garcia, I know, is one of our better players. I'm going to bring him on as a deep line playmaker. Um, he's more of an attacking player, but deep line playmaker, you don't have to run us around as much, is what I'm thinking. Inaki Williams is quite tired as well. We'll bring him off for Villa Libre. And I did want to bring on Nico Serrano because he's one of our best players for the future. Nico Serrano and Nico Williams are our 2 best potential players in the first team squad. We do have 2 other players who look really good for the future in the reserves, but we'll just make 2 subs for now and we'll click play and we'll see what happens. Yeah, you can see here we can make 5 substitutions because Atletico Madrid have made 5s themselves. Once it gets to about the 85th minute, I will probably make some more subs myself. Oh, who have we got on free kicks? I haven't set up free kicks. We've got Raul Garcia. Can he do anything to stake a claim to become our regular set piece taker? He hits the post, which is actually very promising if we have a good free kick taker. I will be inclined to play things like play for more free kicks or play for more set pieces. That's what it's called, isn't it? Anyway, let's see what other substitutions we can do. I don't really know the bench too well right now. I think Danny Garcia is quite a good player. Let me figure out what subs I want to make. Okay, so our three final substitutions. We're going to be bringing Raul Garcia out wide. That's probably not his best position, but that's what we're bringing for now. We've got John Morcillo at left wing on for Muniain, who is quite tired. We're bringing on Zaraga on for Nico Williams, and we're bringing on Balenciaga on for Alex Berenguer. And I tell you what, if we can cap this first game against Atletico Madrid off with a win, saying that they now have a 93rd minute highlight, this could be disastrous for us. They're down to 10 men. We have no reason why we can't hold on for one more minute after we've held on for 93 minutes against them, and that is poor defending. Jeffrey Kondogbia has managed to get on the end of that. It's really, really good ball in from Kieran Trippier, but that is some poor defending. I think it was our right back, number 12 maybe. That's left Kondogbia here. Who's number 12? Danny Vivian. He is only young, but and then also this guy here, the right back, DeMarcus. Yeah, poor defending. 94th minute equalizer to 10 men, Atletico Madrid. That does feel like 2 points lost, but before I would have 100% took 100% took a draw. Anyway, now that all the games are done, we can have a look at the table. We're in seventh place, it seems. Two teams haven't played yet, Mallorca and Real Madrid. A point against Athletic Madrid is perfectly fine. Um, Obviously disappointing the manner that it happened, but Barcelona losing as well to Elche. Wow. Disappointing in the manner that it happened, but overall we can't be too upset. We are only going to play the one game for this episode. We will normally play two matches, but this time out we will only play one. The next match, oh, I'm looking at these two here. Real Madrid, English, Real Madrid and Real San Sebastian, Real Sociedad that is, and Real Madrid. I think it has to be these two matches. It is quite a big gap between episodes. Um, what is that? 6, 7, 8, 9 matches between episodes. So we will have played 10 matches, so you'll have a better idea. I think if we can get to 15 to 20 points, I will take that. Close to 20 points, preferably, because that will bring us like around fourth or fifth position, which I think if we aim for top six, that's two above where we're predicted. Um, then we've actually decreased our odds there as well, which is good to see. But yeah, if we can aim for around this sixth place here, battling in with teams like Villarreal, Valencia, Real Sociedad, we'll take that come end of the season. So yeah, if we aim for 20 points, and if we fall a little bit short, we won't be too disappointed. But yeah, we'll come back for Real Madrid and Real Sociedad in episode 2. See you guys then. Bye bye.